Hello everyone, this is NihilAnand and I'm back with a new format. It's called NihilAnand, okay, where I educate you about things that are relevant to your life, that make sense to you. Earlier I used to talk about a lot of airy things about how you can improve your life and spirituality and meditation and thought and whatnot. But now I'm going to give you literal ideas. Like I'm going to educate you about things like gender, things like abuse, things like. So today's topic is war on parents. Many people have been asking me, how do I ensure that my parents don't abuse me? How do I know they're not mentally abusing me? So first we're going to go through the concepts of mental and physical abuse. These two things. Okay, so what is mental abuse? Mental abuse is basically them threatening to deprive you, right? They're threatening you to deprive you of food, freedom, housing. Okay, and even when they neglect you, they don't give you the required amount of love or conversation. Like that is neglecting. So even neglect is a kind of a mental abuse. Now, what is physical abuse? Starting from jailing you in a room, okay, to beating you, to sexual abuse, to harassment. Now these are clearly offenses. Like they can be jailed for that. But mental abuse is a little difficult to prove. So, either ways, if you are old enough, my solution here is not legal in the sense of legal. It is going to be telling you what you can do and how you can handle your parents. So, first let us talk about how to handle the enemy. First, you have to consider your parents the enemy. You have to get over the idea that they are your parents, they are your providers, and all that bullshit. A lot of people who are abused have this idea that they are my providers. How can I go against them? Oh, they are elder than me. Especially in India, we have this thing. If someone is older than you or elder, you cannot disrespect them, and that is just ridiculous. So first, get over this idea. This is number one. We're getting over the idea, and you're treating these people as enemies. Now that you've treated them as enemies, there are four ways to deal with enemies. Especially in India, we have this system. It's called Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed. Okay, Sam is love, where you're initially treating the person with respect, and you're like, okay, let's come to some sort of cooperation. Let us come to some sort of midway, and let's understand each other and try and solve our problems. So that is love. That has clearly not worked. If you're at the stage where you're listening to this video and you're looking at this video for advice, obviously love hasn't worked, right? So we are out with love. Sam, Dam. Dam is where you basically pay your way through, where you bribe the enemy, where you ensure that the enemy is happy so that you don't have to this. Now, Dam can work in a case where you don't want to confront your parents. You have to build your own money or steal from them or make sure work out some sort of adjustment with them where they will pay you to live. Okay, there are many other ways of doing it. So Dam, in this case, you're trying to ensure that they are paying you or you are trying to make money to get away from them. Now we come to the interesting part. There is Dand. Okay, Dand is where you are basically punishing them. You're ensuring that they get the taste of their own medicine. I mean, firstly, how do you work on that? You have to get over the fear of what they can do to you. Right? What do they threaten you? They say we won't give you food, or at least subliminally they're telling you we won't give you food, we won't give you freedom, we'll screw around with you. Right? What is the worst they can do? What is the worst they can do? Kill you. Right? That is the worst they can do. So go through all these things. They jail you in some place, they put you in a basement, go through the worst of it. In fact, go on a trek without food and water and think about what they can do. Just experience this. And once you've gotten over that fear, what do you fear? You only fear things that you don't know. Once you come to know about it, once you've thought about it, then you are like, hey, I don't fear this shit. Okay? So once you got over the fear, then gather evidence. So if they are beating you or if they talk to you in a certain way or especially if there is sexual harassment or anything like that, start gathering evidence. Build a whole mountain of evidence. Number three, when there is evidence, right? Threaten them in a way that they threaten you. Like threaten to destroy their reputation, threaten to let people know, okay, make multiple copies of that evidence, make a YouTube channel on which you've put it on private video, okay, threaten to make it viral, and even physically go against them, like disturb them all night, make police complaints, okay, do crazy shit, destroy their lives the way they have destroyed your life, and make a strategy before it. Just don't go for it. Think of what they'll do. Then you must have a counter to that. What if they call the cops? Then how will you counter that? What if they throw you out? Then how will you counter that? All these things you have to make a plan, and each plan is only going to be related to your particular situation. How big your house is, how your parents are, how willing they are to go to the police, how much they care about their reputation. So you have to create this. So create evidence, okay, and decide to destroy them. And once you decide to destroy them, give up on sleep, give up on food, just do what is required. Remember, you're not going to sleep for a while, but it's worth it. Once they get a taste of of their own medicine, then they will know what it means. Now, this is once you've this is bhed. I'm sorry, this is dand. Okay, this is where you punish them, where in essentially punishing them for what they've done to you until they surrender. And the last option, and this is my favorite option, is bhed, where you divide them, division. Okay, now here gaslighting is a legitimate option. Okay, you basically gaslighting is what a lot of men do to women, saying that your feelings are not valid. So how do you do this? You make divisions between them. If your parents are united in abusing you, then you have to make divisions in between them. Undermine one in front of the other. Tell this one that, oh, this one told me that, oh, mom told me that, oh, dad told me that, okay? And when they start fighting, you enter as someone who solves their problems, right? Gaslight them, make them think that you are better than them. And especially in Indian houses, there are people who influence policy. Like if the parents don't get along, there's always an uncle or a aunt or a fufa or chacha or something like that. Okay, get them on your side. Then get the weakest part of the family on your side, and then make them fight. Okay, do crazy shit like this. The problem with most children who are abused, they don't understand that they can do crazy shit. All they think is, no, this is happening and they are better than me and they have more money than me. No, you can also use your brains, okay, and divide the hell out of them. Now, when they are fighting, you come as the compromiser, you come as the guy who helps them out, and you play that game. You make them suffer without them knowing that you are making them suffer. So this is how basically you must take on your this. Let's recap: love, money, punishment, division. Okay, punish them with evidence. Okay, punish them physically, disturb them at night, do everything, deprive them of the basic senses. That is punishment. Okay, and division is when you're gaslighting them, when you're lying about one to the other, and you're lying to the other about the other, and you're making divisions, and you're getting some people on your side, and you're getting some other people on your side, and then you're just making them fight. All right. So that is basically that is it. And really, if you all want more advice, if you all want deeper advice, my doors are always open, and people have always been asking me this, and I've been always giving them very crazy advice, and they are like, they get really scared. But the point is to stop being scared. Stop being scared of what your parents can do to you, because really, how much can they do? Like, there are so many bad people in the world doing so much bad things. Just think of all of that, and then come to a point where you don't fear this. Once there is no fear, then you can do anything. And best of luck to you guys. Okay, I hope you win, and if you don't, you'll have a great story to tell. So that's it.